Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're going to be making some Roblox GFX today. These are some examples of GFX I have made over the past few months. You can use these for profile pictures, anything you want to. They're really cool. Anyways, let's get started. Now, before we begin the tutorial, you will need a couple programs and plugins for this. More on those later, but you will also need at least a small amount of knowledge regarding Roblox Studio and Blender. Everything I use in this video is completely free, and I will link them down below. Alrighty then, let's begin. To begin, open up Roblox Studio. Go to your Plugins tab, and you're going to need this plugin. It's called Load Character. I'll leave the link in the description. It is free. Now, enter in the username of the avatar you want to get. So I'm doing mine. Make sure, it doesn't really matter too much, Spawn at Origin is checked, and then also make sure you press R6. Do not press R15 or it'll mess everything up. And now that your avatar is spawned in the middle, enter in 0, 3, 0 in the Positions tab in Properties. Now click on your guy, right-click him in the Explorer tab, and hit Export Selection. Save it wherever you want to, but make sure you remember where you saved it. Now, open up Blender, and from the home screen, go and click the Open button, and find the lightroom.blend file. I'll have the link in the description. It is also free. Open it up, and this is the Lightroom that will be controlling the lighting for your GFX. You will also need a Blender plugin called Roblox Starter Rigs. It is free and a great asset for GFX. Now, once you have it downloaded, go to the Edit tab, go down and hit Preferences, click on it. In the top right, hit Install, and then find the file of your plugin. Double click it or insert it. I already have it downloaded, so I'm not inserting it. And then it should show up right here, and just click the check mark. I'll search it up to show you what I mean. Make sure that there's a check mark right next to it. And now, to start bringing the avatar in, what we're going to start to do is we're going to hit N, and on the side, we're going to make sure we click Starter Rigs. And in this drop-down box right here, you're going to click on it. You're going to click the avatar type of the avatar you're making. So mine's a blocky rig, so I'll be making a blocky avatar rig. This is the base of your avatar rig. Now to texture it, click on its chest and go to Shading on the top tabs. And in the geometry nodes on the bottom, you're going to zoom out and scroll to the texture at the top, the main texture. Right here, you're going to hit the X to clear it, and then hit Open, and find the avatar texture of your guy. I set mine to the desktop, and you can look at the pictures to see which one it is. It's usually like a handle or something. So now you've got your texture on your guy. And if you want, you can add faces. If you downloaded the HD faces as well as the plugin, you can come down here and add on any face that you want. And it works the same way as the texture. You exit out, you open, you go to the HD faces, and you find your face that you want to do. But mine doesn't, I'm not using a face, so I'm just Xing out. And now you have your texture. And now to get the accessories on your avatar, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be inserting it and lining it up to put the accessories on. So go to File, Insert, .obj, and find your OBJ file that you saved of your avatar, whatever you named it. Make sure it's OBJ and not MTL. So click on it and insert it. But also make sure in geometry that it says split by part and split by group. Now, if it isn't lined up, that's alright. Just slide it up with the move tools and line it up as closely as you can. It doesn't have to be exact. Once you did that, now we're going to be deleting the excess body parts of your guy. Make sure that you delete the dark colored ones. The light colored ones is the actual rig. So make sure you delete the dark colored ones. If you mess up, just Control Z and do it again. And now we're going to weld the accessories to your avatar. So then they'll move with however you pose your avatar. So click on the accessory you want to link. Click on the bone part of where it would be. So this is the neck bone. Click on that. And then top left, go click on object mode and go to pose mode. This is where you can pose it. Click on the bone again that you're connecting it to and hit Control and P. And then in this drop down menu, hit bone. And now they'll have welded together and you can go out of object mode, go out of pose mode, go to object mode, click off of it, click on the next one, and repeat the process of wherever you need to attach it to. Click on the head bone, Control P, and hit bone. Now, if you need to do this with a different object, like a back object or something, just click on the back bone and weld that together. And now that you've got all these, it's all set up. And now the fun part, you get to pose your avatar. To pose any object on the avatar or limb, click on the bone for that limb and rotate it or move it however you want it to. This will bend and move the rigs, limbs, and body parts to pose your avatar. And don't judge my pose. I put this together in like 3 minutes. And now to set up the camera, hit 0 to go into it to look through the camera. Hit N if the side panel isn't open again. And instead of being in starter rigs, click view on the side. And then click the view camera button. Set camera to view. And then this makes it so whenever you move, the camera's view moves with you. So you can pose it wherever you want to get it just right for your render. And make sure to uncheck it when you're done so you don't accidentally mess it up again. And now to actually set up the lights and render it. So first what we're going to do is we're going to change the colors of the lights to whatever you want, to the theme of your avatar. So in the Explorer tab, go into the Lightroom and click on Lights. Then make sure you're in the Materials, so it's that red ball on the side. Make sure your Materials and click on the color on the light that you want to change. And then once you click on it, go to the color and change it to whatever color you feel like. I'm just going to leave it to this. And now, to change the render settings, go to the top and hit that TV looking box. And make sure the render type is set to cycles. Yours is probably set to EV. Cycles is just looks a lot better. And under sampling, set the amount of samples to whatever you want. That basically just means how long it will take. But the more samples you do, the longer it is going to take. But it'll look better. And then hit F12 to render it and wait for it to finish. Alright, now we're going to bring it into Photoshop and edit it up to make it look awesome. If you don't have Photoshop, it's alright. You can just use Photopea. It's a free online version of Photoshop. It's pretty similar, pretty much the exact same, so it should be very similar. And it's free, because I know Photoshop can be expensive. But first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with blending options. So to do that, double click your layer or right click it and hit blending options. And then first we're going to mess around with the inner glow. This can make your GFX look a lot better. So you can mess around with the settings in here. I kind of like how it already is, so I'm just going to leave that. And now we're going to do outer glow. Not pattern. Outer. And I'm making mine orange, so to fit with my guy. And you can make yours whatever you want. Mess with the settings. Just don't go overboard, because it can be a bit much sometimes. And then once you've got those settings messed with, you're going to... What I do is I get a free graphics pack that you can find just from other people make them. I'll leave a link down in the description for this one. And they're pretty great to use. and you can just bring in assets from it to make yours look better. Like, I'll bring in some lights. Like this one. I'll bring this one in. Just to elevate your GFX, make it look a lot better. You can bring these things in. There's a bunch of different ones too. This is just one graphics pack, and you can use many that look really good. I sincerely hope this video helped you out on your GFX journey. If you enjoyed this video as much as I did, smash that like button, turn that pesky subscribe gray, and comment any questions or remarks down below. Have a great one and enjoy your GFX.